This is Bruce for Hola Prime, taking a look at gold, Bitcoin, and the pound dollar, starting with gold. So gold continues to show strength as it broke out above this previous swing high here last week and above the top of this parallel trend channel marked by these dashed lines here. And you can see how the last 2 days support was tested successfully at the top of the line. So resistance has become support. Once that happens, there's an inclination for a continuation in the direction of the trend, in this case up, but there needs to be a signal. So the first above today's high, 3,234, will be an initial signal, but this is going to be more reliable here, the rally above the yesterday's new record high of 3,246. If that happens and it's sustained, then gold looks to be heading towards the 3,295 zone, followed by this 3,383 to 3,401 potential resistance zone as well, and then higher up, because we could have a sharp advance as well, unsuspected. It would be unsuspected to me, certainly, and maybe a lot in the market, and that's up at 3,497 to 3,500, roughly. So that means a breakout above yesterday's high, 3,246. Signals a potential continuation of this larger bull trend, but also a breakdown below yesterday's low, 3,194, could lead to a deeper pullback. And we also want to watch this previous high as potential support as well, 3,168. A key support level lower is the 20 moving average, currently at 3,087. So far it looks like, I mean, gold could keep going. It's really holding its strength. But let's see what happens as far as price. Moving on to Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been trying to break out through the orange 50 moving average for the past several days as it tests support successfully above the purple 20 moving average. The blue is the 200 moving average. So you can see that moving averages are together in a potential key pivot zone where Bitcoin could break out to the upside and start to maybe reverse this corrective trend or continue down to further test recent lows. Now, there is reason to believe that maybe this correction is over because the last correction was 33%. This correction is 33%. The one before that was 21%. So this is the largest correction to date. And more significantly, if we go to the weekly chart, you can see that the advance has held support at the weekly orange 50 here. And again here, it went below it, but the recovery was quick. So that would lead me to believe that that is probably the bottom, or there's a good chance that that's the bottom, and that if we get some bullish signals that Bitcoin could rally. Moving on to the pound dollar, we were talking about this. Let me just fix this pattern here a little bit. So we're talking about this recently for a potential bounce off this bottom support where we had the bottom of a trend channel or a trend line and the 50 moving average, 50-day moving average orange level together. And then a continuation of strength on a rally back above the 200 moving average balloon. And so now pound dollar has hit the top of this channel here, and therefore they have a potential to turn back down. Certainly, it's getting more exhausted and extended. That doesn't mean it can't keep going. And we could also say that a rally above today's high of 1.3252 could say is a bullish sign because this is a key pivot level. Now, how much more it has to go, that's hard to say, but certainly possibly up to the top next higher line, which is a 25% extension of that initial channel. All right, that is it for today. Traders, have a great week.